your time. Okay. You know, we forgot to put on the scoreboard though. What? You know, we forgot to put on the scoreboard.
What did you forget on the scoreboard?
JV.
That's fine. I'll move it right here. Boom. There's a little JB. It's okay. Glad you said something, huh?
I see it. I was like, where's it at? I see it.
Check, check, check.
door, finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Out to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Monday evening inside the Raider Dome in Tower City. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show as we get ready for Class B girls basketball tonight, featuring the Maple River Raiders and the Medina-Pingree-Buchanan Thunder here on this Monday evening. For those that might have cabin fever, and rightfully so, it's good to get back in the hard court where both teams have had some time off from whether it's been practices or from games. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan 3-2 on the season. They last played on December the 10th as part of the Stutzman Invitational out in the city of Jamestown. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they last played a week ago on Friday as part of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, in which they won in the championship over Ridgeland 69-31. The Raiders 4 wins, 1 loss on the season, while for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan the Thunder, they currently sit at 3-2 right now on the year. A lot of games tonight here on your live event throughout the week as well. Currently in the fourth quarter, it's a battle of the GOAT between Lisbon and Enderlin in a basketball doubleheader. That game currently in the fourth quarter right now between the Enderlin Eagles and the Lisbon Broncos. In Class B girls basketball, Lisbon last check up by 5 over Enderlin, 44-39. Also tonight, Region 1 meets Region 3 in Hunter, where the Moore Litchfield Marion Lobos go up against the Northern Cache Jaguars, and Region 2 basketball, North Border against the Thompson Tommies. Go to yourliveevent.com to check out the complete rundown of games throughout the Red River Valley and beyond. That again is yourliveevent.com. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Opening tip at around 7:40 here tonight. Still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll sit down with both head coaches Corey Mack and Nathan Hoots and talk to them about battling Mother Nature, finally getting to play some hoops again, and more. And our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information for all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. Next time out for the Thunder, it's going to be a little while. It'll be a Region 3 game against the Carrington Cardinals from Pingree-Buchanan School on January the 3rd. While for the Maple River Raiders, they'll go up against a very good Mayport CG Patriot team and Tower City on December the 29th for the next game here for the Raiders after tonight's contest concludes. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, latest Class B girls basketball poll, starting lineups and more. But first, we'll get to our Coach's Corner. First up, Corey Mack of Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, and then we'll hear from Maple River Raiders head coach Nathan Hoots as well. This is Region 1 versus Region 3 Class B girls basketball tonight here on yourliveevent.com.
New on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal before year end on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Talk with Chuck O'Neill. New trades and used equipment include Massey Ferguson draper headers, 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers, 2020 Amity model 3700 topper, one owner machine. Local trade has row finders. Call for pricing. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here from the Raider Dome in Tower City, it's Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder, going up against the Maple River Raiders here in a non-region girls basketball game. Corey Mack joining us here from Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. And Corey, first and foremost, has to be nice to get back in the gym. I know it seems like no matter where across the state, no practices, no games, so it has to be nice to start a new week and actually have the girls bounce a basketball here against a fellow opponent here in Tower City.
It is, and when you walk in the gym or get on the bus, it's like you're meeting everybody for the first time because it's been a week. Yeah, it's been crazy for sure.
And going into this season, who are some girls that you're going to continue to rely on? I know you've had about 4 or 5 games. You're able to play in the Stutzman County tournament, but this season here, Corey, will be some girls that you'll continue to rely on as we get into the new year and the month of February.
We're pretty guard heavy just because we're so small. And, we have like Lily Bowl, Allison Thomas, probably our 2 strongest returning. We have Isabel Schmidt, who's a senior, good defender. Actually a good rebounder for her size at 5'6". I mean, she mixes it up well with the girls down low. Maddie Geffro is a gal we're going to lean on heavily. Maybe not right now, but as we move on, 5'9", 5'10". Probably our strongest post player that we have. So we're going to look for more from her throughout the year here.
And you're playing in the Stutzman County invite. What'd you learn from your team with 3 games in Jamestown, which probably feels like a month ago for you, Corey, but just, about 8-10 days ago?
Right. Honestly, we need to be in better shape, which obviously having a week off is not going to help that any. But that is one thing we really need to focus on going forward here is to, work harder in practice probably and get ready, game shape for sure. And then just offensively, look for stronger, more strengths from people, because we had a few games where we didn't score much. So
final thing for you, Corey, before we let you go, going up against Maple River, they've been a scrappy team this season as well. What are going to be some concerns or challenges tonight that the Raiders are going to possess against the Thunder here this evening from your point of view?
We're going to need to handle their physicality because I know playing in the last 2 years and in Summer League that they're very physical, very aggressive. We're going to have to break the press. That's going to be the biggest thing. And then handle their bigs down low because, my goodness, they have some size. So
they do. Corey, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight throughout the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That again, Coach Corey Mack with us here from the Thunder. We'll continue on our pregame show after this.
Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Part of our Coach's Corner here inside the Raider Dome on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Nathan Hoots from the Maple River girls basketball team as they welcome in Medina-Pingree-Buchanan here to Tower City. And Hoots, I've been kind of joking with coaches, Mother Nature 10, 20, and everybody else maybe minus 10, it kind of feels like. It's been a while since you got in the gym. It's been a while to play a game. Probably feels like it's been a year more so than a week. But from your point of view, what do you expect? Maybe a little rust here tonight after being off so much in terms of basketball?
Yeah, it's going to seem like the first game of the year again. We were able to get in the gym for about an hour last night. That's the only time I've seen them since the 9th when we played in the Morris County Championship game. So when you're coming off of a high like that, you really don't want to, have all this time off. But we got some girls that were sick. And then obviously combined with the weather, it was a good thing that we were able to maybe stay away from each other for a bit to get healthy and ready to go. We should be fresh tonight, but I have no idea what to expect right away out of the gates.
And you're going up against a non-region opponent, which that maybe is a little bit nicer just because of the simple fact of continue to work on some things. But 5 games to this season, Hoots, coming off the Barnes County Basketball Championship as well. What did you like, and what are some things that you want to continue to see from your team as we get into the new year here in a couple weeks?
Defense, defense, defense. If it shows up tonight, we'll be just fine. The shooting's not going to be there right away. We know that just because we haven't gotten as many shots up as we've wanted to in the past, 2 weeks. But if the defense can show up, the lungs might not be there, but the legs should feel good tonight, which is exciting for me. Hopefully we can force some turnovers right away and then get some easy buckets to see the ball go through the hoop.
And you got a couple of middle schoolers that play with a lot of energy in Violet Richmond and Carly Hovelson. They've been around the program for some time. They've maybe seen some older sisters play either through the program or currently in the program. What do those two just bring to this version of the Raiders?
Energy every single day, a love for the game of basketball. It's something that you can tell that they're counting the days down to the beginning of the season, and they bring that energy where they're the first ones out of the locker room ready to get shots up because they just love basketball. And sometimes you need that injection of youthful energy, and that's what they bring to our team.
Final thing for you, Nathan, you kind of mentioned what you want to see a little bit on the court, but ultimately as you get back in the swing of things here this week, what is it like just getting back to actually getting to, hey, get a practice, hey, actually get a game after having maybe cabin fever of what it feels like for the last 72 to 100 hours?
Yeah, the girls just said I was acting a little funny last night at practice. I just said I'm excited to be here, I'm excited to be coaching you, I'm excited to see you guys. I said I love my kids, but 5 straight days of just seeing them, I'm ready to get back into the swing of things and get ready to go. So we're excited to be back, and hopefully Mother Nature lets us play this game and everything going forward.
Nathan Oots, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And again, Maple River Girls Basketball head coach Nathan Oots with us on our pregame show. We'll continue on our Coach's Corner after this.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, before we continue and talking about basketball and just getting back on the hard court, we do pass our condolences out to Pat Windish and his family, the friends, and the Maple Valley School District as Pat Windish passed away last week, the Maple Valley superintendent, after battling ALS. And prayers and thoughts and condolences again to his family, his friends, and those within the Maple Valley School District as well. His funeral will be set for tomorrow morning in Jamestown. Was supposed to be this past weekend, but as just like anything else, whether it's sports or just daily life, a lot of stuff got put on hold or put on pause for a couple extra days with the weather that came into effect last week throughout the state of North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. So again, Pat Windish, superintendent for Maple Valley School District, passed away from battle with ALS. Thoughts to his family, to his friends, and those within the Maple Valley School District, which he made part of here the last year and a half here in Tower City. Taking a look at the latest Class B North Dakota girls basketball poll in the state of North Dakota. Region 1 has 3 of the top 8 teams in the state. Kindred at number 2, Central Cass at number 6, and Northern Cass at number 8. Out of Region 3, Carrington, the lone team in the top 10. Top 5 looks like this. Kenmare Bullbells, the Honkers at number 1. Kindred number 2. Rugby 3. Shiloh 4. And Mayport CG number 5 with Central Cass 6. Thompson out of Region 2, 7. Northern Cass 8 with Central McLean and Carrington at 9 and 10 respectively. It's crazy to think, but we are just a couple of months away, 2 months from the day state wrestling will be all done and wrapped up from the state of North Dakota. February 16th through the 18th, State B girls basketball will be in the Magic City this season, March 2nd through the 4th. So you got about 2 more weeks, and Class B girls will just have 2 months left on the season. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan come in, averaging 43 points per game defensively, giving up 39, while Maple River, they average 54, while defensively give up 36. We'll take a quick break. We'll put a bow on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We come back with our player profile and some of those to watch out for in today's contest. That's next on your liveevent.com.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Let's take a look at some of our players to look out for here for the Maple River Raiders. It really starts with their senior in Chloe Wetch, a 5'5" senior guard. She can get 5-6 assists, 5-6 steals, and add in some threes on top of it. It starts with Wetch and the pressure here for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. For the Thunder, talking with Coach Corey Mack, said, hey, they're going to rely on the starters of Lily Bull and Allison Thomas and look to continue to build in Izzy Schmidt as well, or Isabel Schmidt, the 5'5" senior guard, one of their best defenders and best rebounders here. And that's going to be key tonight for the Thunder, handling the pressure and being one and done on the window with a Leroot who likes to get to the glass, and Addison Hannig and more here for the Maple River Raiders. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by our friends at Irie Insurance Agency. Visit Irie Insurance Agency online at irieins.com. A final down in Lisbon earlier tonight. The Lisbon Broncos up in the Enderlin Eagles 45-44. So Enderlin now 0-3 on the season. We'll continue after this.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we get ready for the starting lineups, Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here inside the Raider Dome. Again, a final in Region 1 girls basketball tonight down in Lisbon. The Broncos up and the Enderlin Eagles 45-44. So Lisbon now 1-1 in Region 1 play, while the Enderlin Eagles, they drop to 0-3 in the region. For the Medina-Pingree-Buchanan Thunder, head coach by Corey Mack, they're going to go like this. And a starter, a 5'6" junior guard, Allison Thomas. Thomas at 5'6". You have Isabel Schmidt, a 5'5" senior guard here on the roster for the Thunder. Elena Boshi, the 5'4" junior guard. Boshi at 5'4". Maddie Gaffro, the 5'9" sophomore forward again for Gefra at 5'9", and Lily Bull, the 5'5" senior. So Thomas, Schmidt, Boshi, Geffro, and Bowl. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, 3 wins, 2 losses on the season as they start the year with 3 wins over Griggs-Makota twice in Standing Rock, losing to Carrington and Napoleon Gackle-Streeter in the Stutzman Invitational while beating Griggs-Makota once in the Stutzman Invite. Now for the hometown Maple River Raiders, head coached by Nathan Hoots. 4 wins, 1 loss on the season. Last time out, they won the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament a week ago from Friday in Valley City over Richland. They'll go like this at a 5'10 sophomore guard and forward. Bree Kaloran. Brielle is the full, but Bree for short. Iris Richmond, the 5'7 junior guard. Richmond at 5'7. You have Addison Hannig, the 6'1 sophomore center. Hannig at 6'1. From there in the backcourt, a pair of guards, a 5'5 junior, Kiana Leerud. Kiana, the 5'5 a junior guard, and the senior, that is Chloe Wedge, the 5'5 senior guard in all-region Volley 1 volleyball player selection as well with Wedge. So Kaloran, Richmond, Hannig, Leerud, and Wedge. Maple River in their home white uniforms here tonight with Raiders across the front. While Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder out in their red uniforms tonight with Thunder across the front in black. 4 8-minute quarters, a 35-second shot clock in Class B and Class B girls and boys basketball here tonight on your liveevent.com. A busy, busy week as we get ready for Christmas coming up this weekend, so happy holidays to you and yours. We will have Maple River boys basketball season and region opener tomorrow night here on yourliveevent.com from Castleton just after 7 o'clock against the Central Cass Squirrels. Opening tap is up at a 7:41 here on this Monday frigid evening in North Dakota. Little 2-3 zone by the Thunder to start here. The Raiders will go right-hand side. Wedge with the basketball. Sees a drive. Looks to skip it. Does to Hannig now. Hannig will handle the rock there to the baseline. Kick it. This one chopped by Richmond. No. Rebound coming underneath to Lily Bull. Bull will collect the defensive board here now in the front court for the Thunder as they want to get out and run. Here comes Schmidt back up top, and that's a turnover here on the Thunder. So an opening turnover here on Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. I'm thinking early on to see if it's man or zone. We're going to see the Raiders play a little bit more man, and right now the Thunder going out in this extended 2-3, and at times on the top now looks more like a 1-2-2. Ball goes to Hannig at the left-hand side, drive to the baseline, shot going to be off the front iron, and a rebound coming underneath to Maddie Geffro. So one and done back-to-back times here for the Raiders as the Thunder defense playing well early on. On our City of Hope scoreboard, bounce pass on the interior. This goes Geffro, hang, shoot, and that shot is good. The 5'9 sophomore forward, Maddie Geffro, gets the Thunder going on our City of Hope scoreboard. Other way, we're going to have a foul here. Is this on the shot or on the floor? They're going to say on the floor as Richmond was trying to go up for 2 after the pass there by Kaloran. And we'll see who the foul is going to be on. This one will come across on Elena Boshi. She'll pick up her first and the team's first here for the Thunder. So the Raiders will have to inbound it with a fresh 35. As the Raiders pop it out to Kaloran here. Give it to Richmond. Back to Bree at the right of the key. Kaloran driving kick. This one goes to Hannig. Hannig to the baseline, now to Wedge. Wedge tiptoes the end line. Back up top to Kaloran here. She's going to drive hard down the paint. Extra fine. Leerud with 20 on the shot clock. Bounce pass Wedge. Three-pointer on the way is going to be long. Good offense by the Raiders. Patient. And they try to get a second chance opportunity, but unable to do so as Boshi collects the board. So 3 different Thunder players right now in the rebounding category. Thomas guarded there by Wedge, top of the key, open for a moment as Boshi reversed it left-hand side to Lily Bull. Bull looking on the interior. That goes to Thomas. Double team kick out left-hand side. Geffro from the key. Shots off the mark and a rebound to Kaloran. And the Raiders are looking to strike for the first time here tonight. Wedge gives it to Richmond on the baseline. Back to Wedge. Back up top to Leerud as they will continue to work against this zone. Wedge goes hard down the paint, gets fouled, and Chloe will be awarded 2 free throw opportunities. As this one comes across on the arm, the second team foul here for the Thunder. The first by Maddie Geffro. And 2 shots here for the senior in Chloe Wedge. Free throw attempt number 1 is going to rattle in. And that'll allow the hometown Raider faithful to take a seat with the first points here of the night for the Raiders. Free throw attempt number 2 is good here from Wedge. So tied at 2 apiece here at the 6:01 mark of the first quarter. Full court press by the Raiders, and they are going to try to get a steal as they do. Going down the other end is Hannick for 2. Addison Hannick, and then we're going to have a timeout in the backcourt here by the Thunder. Will break as well. Timeout on the floor as the Raiders lead it by 2 on our City of Hope scoreboard early in quarter number 1 on yourliveevent.com.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Medina-Pingree-Buchanan led early with a Maddie Geffro turnaround jumper in the paint, but 2 free throws by Wetch and a steal and score by Hanning makes it a 4-2 score in our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. For more information, go to hopend.com. Full court press. One thing that Corey Beck said they had to do well tonight. So far, 2 turnovers and 2 points off those turnovers, and then we have a reach and foul on Iris Richmond. Richmond will pick up her first and the team's first here for the Raiders. One thing that Maple River did awfully well in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Invitational or Tournament, 68 steals through 3 games as a team. The Thunder right now getting hounded on the interior. There's Hannick again for her 3rd. Make that 2nd steal, but 3rd as a unit. Kiana Lee-Rude will go down the paint, driving kick to Richmond out of Kaloran. Kaloran Hank shoots off the back tab, no. Rebound underneath here for the Thunder with Boshi, that's her 2nd. And then we're going to have a reach and foul on Kaloran, that'll be her 1st. Bree picks up the team's 2nd, so both teams with 2 fouls right now in the opening quarter. Full court pressure defense continues here by the Thunder. Into the backcourt as Medina-Pingree-Buchanan able to pop the pass up the floor. Chasing it down is Lily Ball on the baseline. Double team comes here, and then we're going to have going out of bounds is Bull as she will go out of bounds here for the 4th turnover here for the Thunder in the opening quarter. The Thunder averaging 43 a night, giving up 39 defensively here for the Thunder so far through 5 games. 3 wins and 2 losses for Corey Mack as he's in his 4th consecutive year here with the Thunder. Been part of the program for quite some time. Left pocket 3, Richmond splashes it home. Iris Richmond with the first triple of the night here for Maple River as they take their largest lead of the contest here at 5 in the opening quarter. The Thunder, good crossover in the backcourt by Boshi. Double team comes, kick out, and answer 3. Why not? Allison Thomas with the triple here for MPB. And now it's the Thunder employing a little half-court trap. Hannick breaks it, gives it to Kaloran in the left block, and Bree goes up and 2 shots upcoming. Guilty party in the backcourt will be Boshi. That'll be her 2nd and the team's 3rd. And Bray Kaloran will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here for the Raiders. Kaloran, a 5'10" sophomore forward. Free throw attempt 3 and 4 here as a team for the Raiders. So far now 2 of 3 from the stripe. 2nd free throw attempt on the way for Kaloran. 2nd one is up, and that's off the back tab, and that's going to be no good. And then a foul here. This might be on Maple River, and it is. This foul will be on Addison Hannig, her 1st and the team's 3rd, as her and Maddie Geffro will going after the basketball. Midway point of quarter number 1. Here's the Raiders now. A little 1-3-1 half-court trap in the backcourt. This will be with Lily Bull in the near sideline to Schmidt. Schmidt at the right wing, bounce pass to Bull, trying to get out of a double team, does at the top of the key here, keeps that dribble alive, and now looks for a teammate as she drives to the baseline, goes across the paint, able to get that shot off from 12 feet. It's good. Isabel Schmidt with the bucket. It's a 5-0 run by the Thunder as we're knotted now at 7 for our 2nd tie here in the first quarter. Chloe Wedge to Lee Root, high post touch, Kaloran. Hannig, left pocket 3. That one's going to be off the mark, and a rebound coming to Geffro, her 2nd. The Thunder will handle the rock now in the front court. As they do, that's with Thomas, and we'll have a traveling violation here on the aforementioned Thomas. Substitution into the game, some youth in Claire Irie, a 5'7" freshman, also with her. You have Carly Hovelson, a 5'6" 8th grader, on the floor now for Maple River. As the Raiders will have those 2 with Ashton Hannig. You have Iris Richmond and Chloe Wetch as our officials will come out, make sure everything is kosher and good to go, and make sure there's no one bleeding or have an arm bar right now, as might have a little bit of blood there with Lily Bull, and she might have to be subbed out for it, as Kinzel Kalen, the 5'5 junior, will check in and play on the post now for the Thunder. Schmidt, Boshi on the floor with her, with Lily Bull as well, and Allison Thomas here for MPB. Tied at 7, Wetch, left-hand side, bounce pass, Hannig, high post. Hannig now gives it to Wetch. Wetch looks to attack the paint. She does, right-handed layup. That one rattles out. Put back down, getting fouled is Claire Irie. Irie gets right to work here off the bench with a rebound and 2 free throw opportunities. This will be the 4th-team foul here on the Thunder as this one comes across. That foul on Schmidt, her first and the team's 4th. 2 free throw opportunities here for Irie, and Irie buries the first. 4th different Raider now in the scoring column, led by 3 with Richmond, 2 with Hannig, and 2 with Wedge so far, and the 1 here by Irie to make the Maple River 8. Second free throw attempt on the way. That one's going to be a lane violation, or do we have a foul here on Maple River? It might be on Hannig, and it is. With the push here for Addison, trying to get the offensive loose ball. That'll be her 2nd, team's 4th. And quickly back into the game here is Bree, as the Raiders will go with more of a guard-heavy lineup. So both teams with a guard-heavy lineup here. The Thunder jumper from 15 feet, shot off the mark by Kinzel. Rebound underneath. This will be to Hovelson. Hovelson works with the other floor, right-hand side to Wedge. Wedge going to drive hard down the paint. We'll have a little hand check here before the shot, and the 5th foul on the Thunder. And this one will be on Thomas, her first and the team's 5th. So the Thunder only have 1 foul to give before its bonus opportunity for the Raiders, while Maple River, they have 2. Going hard down the paint, losing it there is Iris Richmond, and a turnover on Maple River as the Thunder want to get out and go and take a lead. Thomas in the front court here. Bounce pass, threads the needle, extra fine. 3-pointer on the way. Got it to go. Lily Bull with the triple. And now it's a 10-8 Thunder lead on our City of Hope scoreboard. Bull and Thomas with 3 points apiece to lead the Thunder. Richmond to the baseline here. Now leaves it back up top, and we might have an over and back violation, and we do. Second turnover here on the Raiders, and MPB right now with the 10-8 lead. One thing that both probably expected in terms of coaches talking with both saying it almost feels like a season opener again after having so much time off. Thomas, 3-pointer, that one rattles out, and Kaloran gets her 2nd rebound of the night. Chloe Wedge in the front court. Both teams barely have been able to even, much less see each other, having practice time, as that shot's going to be off the mark by Richmond. Thomas collects the rebound here. And then we'll have a foul here on the aforementioned Richmond, her 2nd, team's 5th. But the coaches said it was kind of feeling like, hey, both teams almost, you have to knock some of the rust off after able both to play 5 games, but neither have played in quite some time. Last time Thunder on the court was December the 10th, and it was a week ago Friday as well for the Raiders. Jumper on the way off her left shoe, no good. Rebound underneath here. This one will be with Kalor, and then a turnover in the backcourt. Can the Thunder try to take advantage? Top of the key is Thomas. Thomas back right-hand side, 3-pointer on the way. That's off the front iron, no good by Bull. Rebound underneath, though. Jumper by Schmidt, and she splashes it home for 2. And we'll have a foul here. We'll see if the backs bucket is good, and we're going to have a foul as well. And this foul will be against Medina-Pingree-Buchanan and Boshi, so that's going to be her 3rd and the team's 6th. So 3 on Boshi, while Maple River 2 with Richmond and 2 with Hannig so far. And the Raiders bringing up the court looking to try to get something brewing offensively. Kaloran leaves it left-hand side, Hovelson. Hovelson just inside the free throw line, jumper off the mark, and the Thunder able to collect the rebound with Schmidt. Schmidt in the front court now for the Thunder, looking to drive and kick. There's the pass, left-hand side to Boshi. She'll have to play smart again with those 3 personal fouls to Schmidt, and she's going to get tied up for with her and Wedge, and a jump ball, the arrow, will favor the Thunder. Substitution as Boshi will check out. Coming in will be Sophie Bull, the 5'3" sophomore senior guard here for the Thunder. Substitution again for the Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. Asking for it on the inside is Thomas. Nothing is there. This one goes to Bull. Back to the near side now to Kinzel. Kinzel driving kick cut off by Kaloran. Bounce pass on the inside as there might be a trap. Can't go quick enough. Now it's back to the top here with Lily Bull. Shot clock under 10. They get the shot off. No good. Rebound tapped out to Violet Richmond. Nice pass going the other side of the floor here to Hovelson. Hovelson through a pair of Thunder defenders. Can't get that to go. But Claire Irie with another rebound, her second, and she'll be rewarded with 2 free throw opportunities. So that's the 17th foul, and now the foul on Isabel Schmidt. She's got 2 here for the Thunder. Free throw opportunities for Maple River as Irie will be back at the line. Free throw attempt number 1 is going to be short. Maple River, this will be their 7th and 8th free throw attempts as Wedge will check out. Leerud will come in. So far, Maple River 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt on the way. With under 60 seconds left here in quarter number 1, that one's off the mark, and the Thunder have done a really good job here collecting the rebound in the half court against the Raiders. More times than not, it's been one and done here for Maple River. MPB looking to extend their 4-point lead. Thinking about a shot there with Schmidt, nothing given. Open, top of the key, deep jumper off the mark there by Sophie Bull, and a rebound by Violet Richmond. And Violet will walk the other way to shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity as this foul will be on Kinzel, her first, and the team's ace. So far, 13 fouls combined, and this kind of reminds you of a season opener after having some time off. At times, it's been a little bit of the arm bar, the hand check. Just kind of keep your hands off the opposing player. We just haven't seen that consistently enough across the board. Make one, get one for Richmond, and Violet buries the first. As this to cut it back down to 2 here on our City of Hope scoreboard. Second free throw attempt by Richmond. Got it to go. Richmond able to get that. Now 5 players in the scoring column for the Raiders. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here as the Raider faithful chant defense. The Thunder will have it in the front court with Schmidt. Schmidt crossing over, gets by Hovelson. Double team comes. Around the horn it goes. Now to Kinzel. Kinzel on the baseline, stop and gives it to Thomas. Thomas going to drive on Richmond. Back to left of the key, getting her shot off there with Schmidt. Jumper's going to be off the mark, and a rebound here to Claire Irie, her third of the contest. Irie in the front court now in single digits to Richmond. Richmond at the top, pops it to Kaloran. Kaloran with the basketball, spins on the baseline, shot up and shot good here for Kaloran, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. A little run there by the Raiders. A 4-0 run to close out the opening 8 minutes on our City of Hope scoreboard. We're tied at 12 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Raider Dome in Tower City after the opening 8 minutes, tied at 12 here on our City of Hope scoreboard. The Thunder led by the 4 points of Isabel Schmidt, while for the Maple River Raiders led by the 3 points of Iris Richmond. As the Thunder will continue to come out in this zone defense here. Ball beat to Richmond, back to LaRue, bounce pass across the paint, and that's going to be stolen away for turnover here on the Raiders. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan with 5 in that category. In the backcourt here is Thomas. They can try to get it across before the 10-second count, and they do. As Lily Bull handles it at the top of the key. Takes a ball screen, right wing, bounce pass to the baseline here. This to Sophia Bull, back to Bull. This one, Lily, she got it to go. Lily Bull with her second made three of the contest, and MPB has 3 threes so far from beyond the arc. Richmond inside Kaloran. Now this to Hovelson. Hovelson looking to drive. She does a quadruple team on the interior. Here goes Violet Richmond. Richmond will handle it, and Richmond will go to the free throw line for an 1-and-1, where we have a hip check foul here on a Thunder player. The foul will come on the interior here with Kenzel, her second and the team's night. So a make one to get one opportunity for Richmond. Maple River went 5 of 10 from the free throw line in the opening 8 minutes of play. Free throw attempt by Richmond got it to go. Violet now 3 points on the night. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, 9 rebounds in the first quarter, the same for Maple River. Free throw attempt by Richmond got it to go. Violet 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and it's the Maple River Raiders back within one. MPB and Maple River largest lead so far between the two has been 5. It's been nip and tuck in the opening 9 minutes. On the interior, hanging, shooting, Geffro off the front rim is short, and Kaloran will pick up her 4th rebound of the evening. LaRue in the front court now, leaves it right-hand side, almost a steal as they hit the deck. Will have a jump ball possession, will go to the Thunder. Maple River came in averaging 54 while defensively giving up 36 for head coach Nathan Hoots. Their one loss to a top 10 team in the Central Cass Squirrels in Castleton. Other than that, they've been able to play awfully well against their competition so far this season. The Thunder leave it left-hand side open. Geffro left elbow jumper off the back tab this time, and a rebound to Kaloran. That's her 5th. In the backcourt now, it's LaRue as the Raiders will bring to the front court. And from Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, 3 wins, 2 losses, one of those against a top 10 opponent as well in 10th ranked Carrington. This one gets around the horn here as LaRue going to spin, takes a ball screen by Kaloran on the interior, and that is going to be an interception, the 3rd turnover of the quarter here for the Raiders. Open the other way is Geffro, and we're going to have the shot going to be off the mark and a rebound to Kaloran. Getting back, hustling was Hovelson there, the defense for the Raiders. Hovelson going down the paint the other way, hang, shoot a high tearjerker off the mark and a rebound to Geffro. Back and forth as the game is starting to pick up a little bit here in the second quarter. Open Bull, she's got another one. Lily Bull with her 3rd triple of the night. She's got half of the points here for the Thunder. Ball to the baseline now. Hovelson, Irie open, trying to go on the interior to Kaloran. Ball gets tipped away as the Thunder will push it up the other end of the court. This one goes to Sophie. Ball on the baseline now. Geffro tries to collect the rebound and does her 4th. Open 3, Lily Bull. Heat check, and she buries another one. And a timeout on the floor will break with them. It's Lily's world, and we're just living in it. With 5:14 left to play in the first half, it's the Thunder with their largest lead at 7.
Be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Well, it's 9 points in the quarter for Lily Bull, 2 points for Maple River with Violet Richmond, and that's been the only scoring here in the second quarter on our City of Hope scoreboard, and that's the difference. A 9-2 run right now by Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder, with their largest lead of the evening at 7. Lily Bull, the 5'5 senior guard, with the triple in the first quarter. She's got 3 of them here in the second, and you better find a way to get a hand in front of her. Otherwise, she is going to take the shot because she is not thinking about it right now. It's catch and flow in rhythm here for the Thunder. That's been the difference maker so far for Corey Mack's club out of Medina-Pingree-Buchanan here in Region 3, District number 6 in Region 3. Maple River in Region 1, just the super regions, no districts on the eastern side of the state. A little bit farther. Right-hand side is Irie. This one will be to the top. Going hard down the paint is Wedge. Shot going to be off the front iron, no good. And a rebound goes to Maddie Geffro. Ball in the front court now for the Thunder as they handle it on the interior. This one is Sophie Bell inside Geffro. Shot up and shot good. Geffro now with 4 points, and the Thunder lead it by 9 as the Raiders looking for a little something on rhythm here, going up against this zone defense, which has been just enough of a menace here against the Raiders. Open, Irie, three-pointer, got it! Claire Irie, she'll book the triple, the second made three here for the Raiders, and we have a turnover on Lily Bull. Chloe Wedge with a defense, 6th turnover of the game, and some size will come back on the floor now in the terms of the 6'1" sophomore with Addison Hannick. She'll have to play smart with those 2 personal fouls. Raiders back within 2 possessions with that bucket just moments ago, but a turnover here with Lee Rude throwing it over Violet Richmond, and a turnover here on the Raiders. After one, it was 12 apiece, and right now a little full court pressure defense here. The Raiders have one more foul to give, while Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, if they foul, it would be 2 shots going the other way, and there's the 1 foul here for the Raiders. Kiana Lee Rude will pick up her first and the team's 6th, as we'll have a substitution on the floor now with Iris Richmond. Kiana will check out of the game here for Maple River. Full court press will continue by the Raiders as they handle it in the backcourt. Richmond hits the deck with it. Now it's going to be Sophie Bull in the front court here as Bull uses up her dribble. Driving going to be Isabel Schmidt, hanging off the window. No, ball gets tapped around on the inside, and that's going to be with Iris Richmond, her first rebound of the evening. That last time, Lily Bull was draped by Chloe Wetch. This one, left-hand side to Irie. Ball gets skipped, saving it before it goes out of bounds. Open, right pocket 3, Violet Richmond rattles it in. Richmond with her first made field goal. She has a game high now for the Raiders, 7 points for a team. The game high is the 12 with Lily Bull. Bull trying to post up on Chloe Wetch. Nothing on the inside here as they're still trying to post her up on the block. Asking for it on the inside. Bull now asking for a screen by Kinzel. Takes it, double team comes. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Medina-Pingree-Buchanan Thunder. Substitution now as Allison Thomas will check into the game. Thomas at 5'6", as they'll rematch here now for the Thunder, as Richmond will guard the inbound here on the near sideline. Ball goes to Geffro. Geffro with it. Jumper from 10, rattles in. Maddie Geffro now with half a dozen for the Thunder as they are back up by 2 possessions. Irie to Wetch. Ball gets skipped to Richmond. Left pocket 3, trying to answer, and Richmond does! Violet, 8 points in the quarter, 10 in the game, and a timeout on the floor will break. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. On our City of Hope scoreboard, the Thunder up by 2.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
Still to come on our halftime show, we'll take a look at the first half numbers, recap what happened across the region here, and some scores that are trickling in and more. That's all still to come on our halftime show from the Raider Dome in Tower City. For Maple River, trailing at 21-14 at the 5:14 mark on a run right now of 9-4. Thanks in part to Violet Richmond with a pair of back-to-back triples here for the Raiders to get right back into this one, trailing it by 2 points here against Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. So far, 4 threes by the Raiders on the opposite end. There have been 5 threes by the Thunder, so the three-point line has been busy here tonight. Second timeout taken by the Thunder as Wetch is able to get a steal. Wetch looking across the way to Violet Richmond, nothing there. This one will come across in a traveling violation on Claire Irie, working with it the other end of the floor. Handling the pressure, Coach Corey Mack said on our pregame show, and also having to play physical here against the Raiders. Foul in the backcourt, this will be against Violet Richmond, her first, team 7th, as the Thunder will go to the free throw line. This will come with Thomas, as she will be at the 1-and-1 opportunity. Free throw line on the first. Got it to go. Thomas now with 4 points for the junior guard. Second one on the way to make it a 2-possession contest here for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. Thomas, second one, got that one to go as well now with 5 points. Those are the first free throw attempts of the night here for the Thunder as Chloe Wetch will bring it in the front court. Wetch looks to drive and kick, little handoff on the interior, and there's an and-one opportunity. Addison Hanning now with 4 points, give Wetch the assist. Foul comes across here on Maddie Geffro. That's going to be her second and the team's 10th. At the free throw line now goes Hannig, the 6'1 sophomore center, to try to trim this deficit down to 1. Hannig, free throw, rattles out, rebound, coming underneath to Thomas, her second of the contest. Other on their floor, Sophie Bull, pass gets deflected, trying to steal it and does. Going the other way here with Iris Richmond. Now to Wetch. Wetch looks to go hard down the paint, right-handed layup, rattles in for 2. Chloe Wetch, her first field goal tonight. She's got 4, and we're tied at 27 apiece. It's the first time we've been tied since it was 7-7. Thunder, where do they go here with it? It's going to be Schmidt, left-hand side to Sophie Bull. Bull reverse pivots, looking on the interior to Geffro. Violet Richmond, good defense across. There goes now Thomas. Shot clock nearing single digits. Ball gets skipped left-hand side, Sophie Bull. Bounce pass inside Geffro, who gets fouled. And this one could be on Chloe Wetch, and that might be her first. See, the foul is on. It is. Wetch will be her first, team's 8th. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Geffro with 6 points so far here on the night and 5 rebounds. Maddie, free throw attempt number 1 is going to be off the mark, and Medina-Pingree-Buchanan now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 1:55 left to play in the first half on our City of Hope scoreboard here from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Second one for Geffro. Rattles out, and a rebound here to Violet Richmond, her third of the game. Raiders can take a lead here with a bucket. Ball gets deflected across the paint here. Turnover on the Raiders as the Thunder will bring it to the front court now. Sophie Bull, and a traveling violation here on Sophie. Tied at 12 and so far tied at 27. Both teams have had their spurts to lead by 5 for the Raiders, while the Thunder, and they at one point led 21-14 midway through the second quarter of play. Wetch gives it to Richmond on the baseline. Now back to the top. Violet open. Left wing goes to the baseline. Teardrop floater. Got it to go. Violet Richmond with 10 points in the quarter. She's got 12 in the contest for the 7th grader here for the Raiders. And Maple River leads it by 2. Allison Thomas, left-hand side to Bull around the horn. Open there is going to be Schmidt. That one rattles in. Isabel Schmidt with her third made field goal of the night, and we're tied at 29. As Wetch will bring it in the front court now. Right wing, free throw line extended. Ball goes to the baseline, interior to Hannig. Power dribble, spins inside the paint for 2. The offense coming alive here in this quarter for both units. And now it's the Thunder trying to answer the other way. Schmidt brings it in the front court here. A foul by the Raiders will make it a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Thunder. Geffro guarded there by Hannig, trying to get by Hannig. Jumper, this one will be short, and a rebound will come underneath to Iris Richmond. And the Raiders can take the final shot of the half if they so desire, but having other thoughts the other way here is Lily Bull. Bull, 17-footer off the mark, no good. A rebound, tussle for underneath. Wetch comes away with it. Chloe Wetch's pass going to get intercepted, and now it's the Thunder here with 10 seconds. Thomas in the front court, guarded there by Wetch. Chloe trying to cut her off, does. Geffro tries to get their turnover here with Hannig, and the half-court shot before the buzzer with 2.5 seconds, and this one will go the other way here. Hannig thought it was down to 3-2, and she let it go. Didn't realize she had an extra second or two, as Koloran will check in for the aforementioned Hannig right now for Maple River. So 2.5 seconds left here in the first half as the Raiders will continue with this full court pressure defense. Sophie Bull crosses the timeline, can't get a shot off, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. 31-29 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Halftime show is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
As we come back here on our halftime show in Tower City, Medina-Pingree-Buchanan and the Maple River Raiders here tonight in Region 1 versus Region 3 Class B girls basketball. The Raiders with 19 points in the second quarter, 12 in the first, while for the Thunder, 17 points in the second quarter and 12 in the first quarter of play as well. Chase Miller and Joey Hughes with you here tonight from Tower City. Take a look at the team numbers in this one for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. The Thunder, they had 4 players in the scoring column, 5 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 2 of 4 from the line with 10 turnovers here for the Thunder, while for the Raiders on the opposite end of the floor, had 6 players in the scoring column, 7 of 13 from the foul line with 4 made threes and 16 rebounds and 12 turnovers here by the Raiders. For Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, led by the 12 points here by Lily Bull, all those from beyond the arc, 4 threes in the opening quarter, 6 points, 5 rebounds by Maddie Geffro, 6 points and 2 boards by Isabel Schmidt, and 5 points and 2 rebounds here by Allison Thomas, who's 2 of 2 from the free throw line as well. But Lily Bull with 12 points and 4 threes here for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. Other end of the floor for the Maple River Raiders on the individual numbers, Violet Richmond, a game high, 12 points to match Lily Bull. Richmond is 4 of 4 from the foul line with 2 made threes. Here for Violet, 6 points by Addison Hannigal for 1 from the free throw line, 4 points by Claire Irie with 3 rebounds, and 4 points with Chloe Wedge, 2 of 2 from the line. 3-pointer by Iris Richmond back in the first quarter. That's her 3 points, and Bree Kaloran so far with 2 points and 6 rebounds for the Raiders. Maple River led by Violet Richmond with 12 points. After tonight for the Raiders, they're back in it again, and that'll be on December the 29th against Mayport CG. While on the other side, it's going to be Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. The Thunder, they go up against the Carrington Cardinals at Pingree-Buchanan School on January the 3rd. We'll take a quick break. We'll continue on our halftime show after this.
Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
As we continue here, let's take a look at some scores that came in earlier tonight down in Lisbon. A barn burner between the Broncos and the Enderlin Eagles. It was Lisbon with a 1-point lead, 45-44 over Enderlin. So the Eagles go to 0-3 now in Region 1 play, while Lisbon improves to 1-1. Here's what's coming up on YourLiveEvent.com. Tomorrow we're going to be very busy. We'll be in Castleton for the Maple River Raiders boys basketball season opener, going up against the Central Cass Squirrels, where will be the Squirrels Region 1 opener. Central Cass, the number 2 rated team in the state of North Dakota, at 1-0 on the season, going up against Maple River. Some other games tomorrow night, a good EDC basketball doubleheader with West Fargo and the Fargo North Spartans, with Dan Gunderson on the call on that one. Coverage gets underway at about 5:30 or 5:45 tomorrow night. Class B boys basketball, Tri-State, Northern Cass, Enderlin, Sargent County, and a host of others. You can go to YourLiveEvent.com or click subscribe on our YouTube page by searching for Your Live Event. So that's all coming up here tomorrow night, and then a very busy Thursday before we take a couple of days off with the holidays, and then we're back on the saddle again on December 27th. And then once we get past the new year, we'll be boot scooting and boogieing some more here in 2023. For those just joined us here, Medina-Pingree-Buchanan and the Maple River Raiders here tonight in Class B girls basketball. It's MPB down by 2 points on the Raiders. Lily Bowl so far with 4 made threes here for the Thunder, while on the opposite end for the Raiders, they are led by the 12 points here for Violet Richmond. And quickly, let's take a look at one other score that's going on tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Northern Cass and Lemoore Litchfield Marion at the half. It is late in the first half. Northern Cass leads at 27-26 over the Lobos here in Region 1 versus Region 3 girls basketball. Take a quick break. We'll get ready for second half action here from the Raider Dome in Tower City on YourLiveEvent.com.
Committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hope-page.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
As we get ready for this second half of play between Maple River and Medina-Pingree-Buchanan here tonight in Class B girls basketball. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here as the Thunder and the Raiders. Maple River will come out with Lee Rude, Wetch, Kaloran, Richmond, and alongside with Ashton Hanig. On the opposite side here for the Thunder, their original starting five with Thomas on the floor, Schmidt, Boshi, Geffro, and Bull here for the Thunder. And we'll have a officials timeout here right off the bat. Make sure the shot clock and the game clock is back set to 8:35. As there's a second off to get ready here in this second half of play. So we'll redo the inbound here as Rich will give it to Lee Rude, and we get this second half underway. Lee Rude, right-hand side, gets the ball right back as a Thunder, as they did in the first two quarters, will handle it with the little zone defense here. The Raiders will have their 13th turnover of the contest. Now it goes the other end of the floor. This one to Allison Thomas. Shot fake now to Schmidt. Schmidt takes a ball screen, crossing over left to right, left-hand side. Now to Boshi. The baseline back to Thomas here with 18 seconds on the shot clock as Geffro is trying to post up. Now she's got to relieve pressure. Does left-hand side trying to get by Hanig. Cut off, open jumper, Boshi. That's going to be long, but Bull is able to get the rebound. That's going to be her third. Shot clock down to 5-3. They got to get the shot up before the buzzer. Boshi does. That one rattles up, but a fresh 25 here on the rebound by Schmidt, and she wants a quick trigger shot off the mark, and Kaloran gets her 7th rebound. So both defenses with an opening stop to begin our second half of play. Wedge goes hard down the paint as she does. Right-handed layup, no. Rebound tapped underneath to Thomas, and that's going to be her third board of the night. Other end of the floor here for the Thunder. They'll go left wing. Getting cut off there is going to be Boshi, and we're going to get a jump ball possession. Now will favor the Thunder. Lemoore, Litchfield, Mary, Northern Cass, Centerland, Lisbon tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Thompson in a Region 2 contest with North Border and boys basketball. Back in the swing of things here on the North Dakota side. Shot's going to be underneath the backboard, no good, and then we're going to get a tie-up between LaRuda on the interior and Lily Bull. Possession arrow. This time we'll go to the Maple River Raiders. So who's going to try to get the opening bucket here of this second half? Raiders up by 2. A 1-2-2 zone will continue here by the Thunder. Wetch to Hanig here. Back up top to LaRude. As this one will go to the right wing to Chloe Wetch. Shot fake to the baseline. Wetch is past to Kaloran here. Kaloran going hard down the paint. Lost it for a moment. Gives it to Richmond out of Hanig. Hanig looks to drive as she does. Step through off the mark. No good. Hanig put back off the window. Good for 2. Addison Hanig now with 8 points on the night. And the Raiders are up by 4. Their largest lead of the game is 5. Other end of the floor, this one Allison Thomas at the right wing, back up top to Bull. Gives it to Geffro, playing a little two-man game at the left-hand side. Now with it on the interior, that's going to be Schmidt as she drives. Help comes, extra pass to Thomas at the top of the key. Shot clock nearing single digits here. Geffro to Thomas, left wing Boshi. Boshi thought about a 3, thought better of it, now wants to drive. Hanig there with the block shot, and then Hanig was out of bounds here, as this one will go out of play. And I think Nathan Hoots is asking for the shot clock to stay at 4 instead of a fresh 35, as it does with no possession there on the rechange after Hanig was able to block that one out of bounds. So shot clock at 4. Bounce pass inside Geffro, and she got it to go. Maddie Geffro now with 8, and the Thunder are back within 2. LaRue at the top of the key. She'll handle it there with Wedge, the baseline. Richmond back to Chloe Wedge. Thought about a 3. LaRue now will handle it here as she looks to handle the dribble handoff with Wedge. LaRue to the baseline. Kiana's going to drive, hang. The floater got it to go. Kiana with her first made field goal of the night. The Raiders are back up by 4. Raiders a little more patient here in the second half against this zone, while the Thunder are looking for the drive and kick action here against this man defense. Geffro gets the shot off the mark and a rebound to Kaloran. She's got 8 in that category so far this evening. Chloe Wetch in the front court here, reverse pivots as the Raiders will set up the offense. Wetch at the right wing to LaRue, right of the key three-pointer on the way. That's off the mark and a rebound. Toss it for underneath it, still free, and the Thunder will come up with it with Isabel Schmidt. And the Thunder have numbers. Thomas in the front court here at the left wing. This one to the left-hand side. Three-pointer, got it to go. Allison Thomas with 8, her second made 3 here for the Thunder. And that's Medina-Pingree-Buchanan's 6th three-pointer here of the game. LaRue, high post bounce pass to Hanig. It's still free and a turnover here on Maple River. Then the Thunder have numbers. Boshi over Wetch. Shot is off the mark, and Wetch is able to get the defensive rebound. It's a 3-on-2 now the other way. Wetch goes hard down the paint, and there's a jump ball with Wetch and Lily Bull. And this one will come across now to Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. Violet Richmond will check into the contest here with 4:11 left to play in the third quarter. 3 timeouts remaining for the Thunder. You have 4 remaining here for Maple River. In the front court, this one will go right-hand side for the Thunder. To the baseline and a turnover here by MPB as Ashton Hanig is able to get the steal. Front court is Kaloran. Kaloran on the inside to Hanig. Hanig off the right block, good for 2. Good passing as Addison Hanig now in double digits with 10. Addison has scored in every quarter as well here for the Raiders. Backcourt is Allison Thomas. Thomas here guarded by Wetch, looking to spin as she does, and Chloe Wetch will have a body foul here as Wetch will pick up her first and the team's first of this second half. Substitution is you're going to have Claire Irie into the game as Kaloran will check out. Fresh 35 here on the shot clock for the Thunder. 37-34. As the Thunder will inbound it here. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan looking to get to 4-2 on the season with the win, while Maple River looking to get to 5-1 on the year with a triple. And there's a handoff to Thomas for her third made 3. Now in double digits with 11. You have 12 by Lily Bull and 11 right now by Allison Thomas. On the baseline here, jumper on the way, high arching triple, and there's the answer with Claire Irie. Her second made 3, and she's got 7. Back and forth we go, and we have a timeout here by the Thunder. We'll break with them on our City of Hope scoreboard. 3:11 left to play in the third quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
As we continue here on YourLiveEvent.com on our City of Hope scoreboard, work and play in Hope, North Dakota from job listings and housing options. Search HopeND.com. That's HopeND.com. 40-37, Maple River right now with the 3-point edge over MPB with 3:11 left to play here in this third quarter. Right now you have 7 3-pointers by Medina-Pingree-Buchanan on the opposite side for the Maple River Raiders, currently with 5 threes here for Maple River. As this will be on the baseline here for the Thunder. I checked that, with the timeout. This will be on the sideline here as the Thunder will have 3, make that 2 remaining now. Geffro with the basketball left-hand side to Bull, back to Geffro here, thought about a shot. Lilly looking on the interior to Geffro. Geffro's going to spin on the baseline, guard there by Hanig. Now it's going to be a dribble pull-up for Schmidt. Shot off the iron and a rebound here to Maple River and a foul on Boshi. That's going to be her 4th and the team's first on the way after the board there by Iris Richmond for her 3rd. Boshi will check out as Sophie Bull will come in here for the Thunder. Both teams now with 1 team foul in this third quarter of play. Maple River will continue against this 1-2-2 zone. Wetch on the baseline here. Gives it to Richmond. Back to Wetch. Right pocket now to Irie. Chloe looking to work with it, and a traveling violation here on Maple River. The Rainers with wins in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament against Barnes County North, as we almost have a steal with Richmond. Almost able to beat Wyndmere Lidgewood Hankinson, and with them, the Richland Colts. Well, for the Thunder, went 1-2 in the Stutzman County Tournament, beating Griggs Makota, losing to Carrington, and then losing to Napoleon Gackle Streeter, as the Thunder trying to get a steal in the backcourt here. They got to get across for a 10-second count, as they do with the Raiders. This one, Irie, right wing three on the way, rattles out. Rebound, toss for to tie up between Hennig and Lily Bull, and the possession will favor Maple River. After tonight, the Thunder will have 4 straight home games to welcome in the 2023 portion of their season. Carrington on January the 3rd, and then on January the 5th, going up against Lemoore Litchfield Marion, the Lobos. Raiders looking to inbound it with Wedge. Violet Richmond on the baseline here. Irie right pocket three. Got it to go. Claire Irie in double digits. She's got her third made three now with 10. And the Raiders with their largest lead of the game at 6. Thomas double team. They're looking for the answer. Geffro inside Sophie Bull. Right-handed layup. No. Ball gets pinballed around. And with it's going to be Claire Irie for her 4th rebound here for Maple River. On the old adage, feed the hot hand. Violet Richmond gives it to Wedge, now to Irie. Irie back to Chloe Wedge here at the wing, around the horn to Violet Richmond. Richmond's going to drive hard on the inside. The floater for 2. Violet Richmond with 14 points here as the Raiders have ballooned their lead up to 8. 1:34 left to play here in the 3rd quarter of play. Jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound working with it. The other side here is going to be Iris Richmond. Richmond finds a trailing Hannig. Hannig going hard on the inside, and Addison Hannig will go to line to shoot 2. As Hannig will go to the free throw line. Foul will come across here, as this will be a foul on Medina-Pingree-Buchanan and Kinzel. That'll be her 3rd and the team's 2nd. 2 free throw attempts on the way for Addison Hannig. Free throw attempt number 1 rattles out. So far with 10 points in the contest, 0 of 2 from the free throw line for Hannig, as Holmelson returns here for the Raiders. Also at them, Kiana LaRue for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, making a substitution on the floor as well, as Bryn Sorensen, the 5'7" freshman, into the contest. Second free throw attempt on the way, off the front iron. Rebound, that's going to be one to Claire Irie, her 5th board of the game. Open for it, Hannig on the interior, spins, and she gets it to go for 2. So Addison Hannig now with her 6th field goal of the night, and the Raiders have their first double-digit lead here on our City of Hope scoreboard. The Thunder almost get a steal here with Holmelson, as the defensive pressure has ramped it up now in this 3rd quarter for the Raiders. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan with 8 points in the quarter, while for Maple River, they are doubling up them with 16 here in this 3rd stanza. And we have Sierra Mack, the daughter of head coach Corey Mack, here on the game. And we'll have a foul on the way here for Maple River. This one will be with Kaloran, her 2nd and the team's 2nd. As Medina-Pingree-Buchanan just looking to get a bucket and stop the bleeding a little bit right now in terms of the Raiders able to balloon this game up to a nice little run right now. A 7-0 run in the last nearly 2.5 minutes of play. Still to come on our post-game show. We'll get to our post-game conversation with the winning players and coach. That and more still to come. As who's going to want to grab the basketball? Well, Mack does. Bounce pass somehow with it, the Thunder, and there's going to be an over and back violation. Good hustle on the way by Kinzel. Just ran out of real estate here inside the Raider Dome, as Maple River will handle the basketball now. LaRue in the front court, left-hand side, as Holmelson's going to drive, and that's going to be a turnover here on Maple River. Other end of the floor goes Mack. Mack tiptoes the end line, and that'll be out of bounds here for the Thunder. So MPB with their 13th turnover of the game, as now it's the Maple River Raiders will handle it in the backcourt with about a 2-second differential between shot clock and the game clock. LaRue gives it to Irie. Irie back to Kiana to the baseline now to Hovelson. Asking for a high post touch is Kalor. Nothing's given. Irie gives it right-hand side. Hovelson right wing for the three, and she got it to go. Hovelson with her first bucket of the night off the bench for head coach Nathan Hoots, and it's a 13-point edge for the Raiders. Sophie Bull in the front court, right wing looking to drive. Gets cut off, bounce pass. That goes in the hands of Kenzel. Kenzel looks to get a shot off, unable to do so. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there we'll have our end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play here in Tower City, it's a 13-point edge for the Raiders on our City of Hope scoreboard.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
8 minutes left here in regulation of this Class B girls basketball game tonight from the Raider Dome in Tower City. Maple River with a 19-8 third quarter over Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. This is the largest lead for either club here as the Thunder. Lily Bull had 4 threes in the opening 16 minutes. She had 3 of them in the second quarter, unable to really muster anything there in the third against the Raiders. But Geffro had herself a nice quarter, and then so did Thomas here for MPB. They're looking for some more offense here. Shot's going to be off the mark by Schmidt, and it's going to be out of bounds, but off a Who, and it's going to go to the Thunder. Right now, MPB led by the 12 of Bull, 11 by Allison Thomas. For the Raiders, led by the 14 with Violet Richmond, and then the 10 by Claire Irie. The shot's going to be off the mark. Rebound goes to Thomas. Thomas at the left wing 3 off the front iron. Rebound, Geffro tries to corral it off of Who, and they're going to say last touch off of Maddie. Ball will go to Maple River here. And the Raiders up by 13 points. We'll see where they go offensively in the second half. Right-hand side, Hovelson, she wants another 3. She just hit one moments ago from there. Shot's going to be off the mark. And a rebound now to Allison Thomas as she's able to have a handful so far in this contest. Left-hand side, Sophie Bull. Bull back up top here to Schmidt. Schmidt at the top of the key looks to drive and unable to kick so far. Uses up her dribble here. Trying to go back door to Boshi. Now for Thomas. This one's going to be off a deflection. It's on the floor here. It's still loose. Thomas in the backcourt. Now we're going to have a jump ball possession. Will go towards the Raiders. So the Raiders will inbound it here after the jump ball as the arrow points in their favor. This one at the top of the key as Richmond, that's Iris, will look to set up the offense. Ball gets deflected here by Allison Thomas. Her sister Violet Richmond on the court here at the same time for the Raiders. Team is more of a guard-oriented lineup. Rude will look to inbound the basketball as she does to Richmond at the top of the key. Violet will handle it there, takes a high ball screen by Hovelson, crosses over, loses her balance. Now it's to Iris Richmond. Back to Hovelson here as they'll have to reset the offense. Hovelson uses up that dribble, LaRude. We'll take a ball screen now to Hovelson. Hovelson with 10, crossing over, hard take to the 10 and scores. Holly Hovelson now with 5 points here for the Raiders as they balloon their lead up to 15. Geffro back up top to Sophie Bull, a deep 2 on the way. That one will rattle out, last touchdown underneath by Richmond, and the ball will stay with Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. Violet Richmond will check out as Chloe Wedge will come into the game here. Now it's going to be to the baseline for the Thunder as they will inbound it. As they do up top around the horn to Thomas. Hanging, shooting, and scoring is Allison Thomas now with a team-high 13 points here for the Thunder. Chloe Wetch in the front court here for the Raiders. Wetch back up to Hovelson. Hovelson gives it to Wetch at the top of the key. Ball goes to the baseline to Iris Richmond. Richmond off the block. Shot is off the mark. And a rebound underneath to Sophie Bull, her third of the contest. Thomas goes the other end here for the Thunder. Left wing, she wants the three. She'll shoot it off the back iron, no good. And a rebound to Kaloran. Kaloran's got 9 boards here in this game. Other end for Hovelson. Hovelson in the front court to LaRue to the baseline now. This one goes back to the top as they work it with Hovelson. Open is Richmond asking for it. Nothing there now. Hovelson back to LaRue. Kiana gives it to Iris now on the baseline. Maple River working some clock here, up by 13 points. Driving kick. Wetch back up top here to Hovelson. Hovelson with 6 with 5 now to Wetch. Chloe stop, pop, and got it to go. Chloe Wetch with 6 points here for the Raiders, back up by 15 at the 5-minute mark on our City of Hope scoreboard. Thomas has Chloe Wetch draped on her. This one left-hand side now to Isabel Schmidt. Schmidt bounce pass right wing on the interior to Boshi trying to drive on the inside. Good defense there by Richmond. Ball out of play and to Maple River. Turnover 15 here for the Thunder as Hannig returns to the floor. Alongside with her, you're going to see Claire Eyring. As Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, they will see Lily Bowl back on the floor as well with Thomas. You'll have Maddie Geffro. And then the pair of Schmidt and Boshi. Wetch is going to drive the baseline here, gives it to Richmond. Back to Hovelson. Irie open at the right wing. Irie looking on for it on the interior. Nothing there around the horn to the baseline as it's with Wetch. 15 seconds on the shot clock here as the Raiders are just content with milking some clock right now and minimizing possessions and trying to get a good shot off in the single-digit category. Chloe Wetch goes hard down the paint. Speaking of a good shot, there it is. Wetch now with 8 points on a left-handed scoop for 2. The Thunder, other end of the floor here with Lily Bull on the baseline. Bull at the right wing, free throw line extended on the interior. There is Geffro at the 4-minute mark. Thomas at the right wing looks to pass, does around the horn, left-hand side now to Boshi. Little two-man game with her and Schmidt. And Schmidt sees a potential double team comes, dribbles out of some pressure on the interior. Here's Geffro. She looks to spin on the baseline. Shot partially blocked by Hannig, saved underneath, and a block shot there by Hannig after the miss by Bull. And a timeout here with Maple River won't break with them. A 17-point edge for the Raiders with 3:37 left to play in the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119, 636-2119, or planterdoc.com.
Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises Feature Precision Play of the Game, and more. That's all still to come on our post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you on this one, as it's an edge here for the Raiders. After one half of play, it was 31-29 Maple River, and they outscored Medina-Pingree-Buchanan 19-8 in the third quarter, and have taken that here in the second, outscoring the Thunder 6-2. So it's been a really good second half for the team clad in white tonight in the Raiders. Shot off the mark by Hannig. Ball gets tossed for Hannig. Will get the offensive rebound here for Addison, and now we'll have a jump ball, and she'll be tied up with Lily Bull, and the ball will go towards the Thunder. As MPB will handle this one. Into the front court now with Allison Thomas. And shots got to drop quickly here for the Thunder. Thomas in the left wing to the baseline here to Bull. Bull with 4 threes on the night, looking on the interior for Geffro. Bounce pass. Was it touched? No, it wasn't. And a turnover here on the Thunder. Turnover as Violet Richmond will check into the game, as Hovelson will check out. Richmond so far with 2 threes, 14 points to lead the floor for the Raiders. 12 by Addison Hannig, 10 here by Irie, with 3 made threes for Claire as well. Ball to the top of the key to Wetch. Wetch on the baseline as they work it back up top here with 20 seconds on the shot clock. And as Maple River has been doing so far in this fourth quarter, very patient in the half court. understanding time is not on the side of the Thunder right now, so if they can milk some clock and get a good shot off, that's exactly what they're trying to drop. Hennig off the backboard, no, and a rebound comes to Maddie Geffro. Geffro, 8 points, 6 rebounds so far here for the Thunder. Driving is going to be Bull on the baseline here. Double team comes. And then Hennig is able to get the steal. Then there's a reach and foul. Foul on Schmidt. That'll be her third, team's third. And there's a turnover there for the Thunder as well. 2 fouls here for the Raiders. 3 in the second half for the Thunder. With this result, Maple River will improve to 5-1 on the season, while Medina-Pingree-Buchanan will drop to an even 500 at 3 wins and 3 losses. Wetch lost it in the front court here. Thomas goes with it the other end of the floor, and there's a foul on Chloe. Wetch will pick up her third. That's the team's third, and Allison Thomas will go to the free throw line with 13 points. She's scored in every quarter and made 3 so far here for the 5'6" junior for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. First of 2 on the way. And that one's going to be off the mark. The Thunder 2 of 5 from the free throw line so far as Hovelson and Lee Rude will check in, as Wetch will check out with her and Iris Richmond. Second free throw attempt here by Thomas. And that one is good. Thomas now with 14 points to lead the floor and match Violet Richmond with a game-high 14. Kiana LaRue, top the key to Hovelson. Hovelson back up top. This one works around the horn to Violet Richmond. Richmond back at the left wing, gets the ball right back here for Violet. As they work it around here to Lee Root, Kiana to Hovelson. Hovelson with the drive, bounce pass to Irie. Back up top now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. This one gets reversed. Hovelson lost it as she almost went out of bounds. Thomas is on the floor. We got a jump ball possession. We'll go to Maple River with 5 seconds here on the shot clock. As Ashton Hannig, the 6'2" senior, will check in. It's coming out as her younger sister, Addison. And with 5 seconds here, the Raiders will look to inbound. As they do, Hovelson. Hovelson pops a pass on the interior as they try to get it into Ashton. And then we have a jump ball with her and also Isabel Schmidt. The possession will go towards Medina-Pingree-Buchanan. The Thunder with just 11 points here in this second half of play, while Maple River with 25. Ball gets blocked there on the Hovelson defense. And some more subs coming into the game here for the Raiders. Jada Von Bank will enter in, and so will Stella Satrom, the 6'3" sophomore. Jada, the 5'10" junior forward. 84 seconds left to go here in the quarter. This one up top. Boshi crossing over. Spins to left-hand side to Geffro. Gets the ball back now to Schmidt. Schmidt looks to shoot over Richmond. Does, and this one will come underneath to Hannig. So for the Raiders now, they again will get ready for a game 10 days from now against Mayport CG, the Patriots, here in Tower City on December the 29th for their next game. Well, for the Thunder, they will wait a while till January the 3rd against the Carrington Cardinals. This one goes to the left-hand side around the horn now as Richmond with 12 seconds. Ripping it through there is Hovelson. Hovelson bounce pass to Von Bank. Von Bank back to Hovelson here at the left wing. Hovelson takes a couple of dribbles, and there's a tie-up, and the possession again. And this time will favor Maple River with 3 seconds on the shot clock. As the Raiders inbound the basketball here. And there will be a shot clock violation here on Maple River. This one going to almost end up exactly on the averages for the Raiders. They average 54 and give up 36. Going to be nearly right on that after 5 games. And now make it 6. Jumper by Thomas. A deep 2 got it to go now with 16 here for the junior guard. Allison Thomas, good-looking shot there. An inside-out player we've seen tonight here at that 5'6" frame. In the front court here for the Raiders, and Maple River, well, they won their first game of the season, lost their second, and since then have rattled off 4 straight wins here for Maple River. A final here tonight inside the Raider Dome. It's Maple River 56, Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder 42 here on our City of Hope scoreboard. Our post-game show is coming up around the corner next as the Raiders get to 5-1 on the season, while the Thunder drop to 3-3 here on YourLiveEvent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we continue here on our post-game show, let's get to some of the particulars in this one. First, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy tomorrow is happening right now more than ever. The world needs safe, secure, and sustainable with affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowson.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. A combination play here with the 1-2 punch for Maple River of Violet Richmond with 14 points and 2 made threes. And then Claire Irie had 10 points with a couple big threes in that third quarter. She had 2-3 in the game here. Those two combined for 5 threes on the night, 24 points, and alongside they had 8 rebounds here for the Maple River Raiders as Violet Richmond and Claire Irie are Enbridge Energy players of the game. To our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the game, well, that was the 3-point line. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan with 7 made threes, and then on the opposite end you had 7 made threes as well for the Maple River Raiders. A little more balance here for Maple River. Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, they were led by 4 with Lily Bull. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision players play of the game. With locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, they thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises. As always, revisit the performance of your planters by calling 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That is planterdoc.com. When the snow melts and you get ready for the spring, again, call the precision planter experts at RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. The Maple River Raiders improved to 5-1 on the season, while for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder, they dropped to 3-3. We'll continue on our post-game show with some of our player profile and some post-game conversation. That's next inside the Raider Dome.
On the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow. Make your deal before year end on this new 39-foot Wilrich chisel plow at Ziegler Ag Equipment. Talk with Chuck O'Neill. New trades and used equipment include Massey Ferguson draper headers, 35-foot and 40-foot draper headers, 2020 Amity model 3700 topper, one owner machine. Local trade has row finders. Call for pricing. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a local golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities, there hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsborough, serving the Hillsborough and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsborough, serving the Hillsborough area and surrounding communities.
As we come back here inside the Raider Dome on our RDK Enterprises feature precision plays of the game, well, that was the three-point line, and for the Maple River Raiders, they hit 7 of them, 2 of them coming by Violet Richmond. She went 4 of 4 from the free throw line with 14 points as well. Violet, a 7th grader here for the Raiders. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
What was it like? You had to sit around for quite some time to finally, sit through cabin fever of the snow and don't have to worry about shoveling off anything. You finally got into the game. What was it like just kind of battling Mother Nature the last week here, Violet?
Yeah, it was tough. We got out of shape a lot, so it was tiring.
And then for you, when you see that first one go down as a shooter, I know you're coming off the bench here at varsity, but you're able to bring a spark to this team. When you get to the free throw line, hit the first, able to get the first one off as a 3, what does that do for a shooter's confidence?
It brings it up a lot,
And at the end of the day, when you have Claire hitting some threes on any given night. One night it could be Kiana, one night it could be Chloe. When you have that balance, how does that provide just some more opportunities for this team?
Yeah, because when they come and close out on you, there's more post options, and yeah.
And then at the end of the day here, a nice win. You get to 5-1. You got a little more time off in between. What do you just hope that this team continues to build and work on, Violet, after winning the Barnes County tournament and a good scrappy win here against the Thunder?
Yeah, I hope we can build our teamwork and keeping our defense high, and yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Violet, congratulations. Keep that shot going, and we'll see you later on the season. Violet Richmond again with us here on our post-game shows. We'll allow her to hand off the headsets to Nathan Hoots, part of 3 players that finished in double digits here. Violet Richmond had 14 points, 12 points by Addison Hannig, and 10 points by Claire Irie as well here for the Maple River Raiders. While on the opposite side for Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, the Thunder, Allison Thomas with 16 points, and Lily Bull had 12 points here for the Thunder. But Hoots, Violet Richmond, I know I asked you about her and Hovelson, early on in the pre-game show. So they bring a lot of energy, and I think we saw that energy from both of them. And when Violet gets the first one down as a shooter, it just all of a sudden just says, okay, I'm like at the carnival, and I got my first toss in on the basketball one. Yeah. That second one I know I'm going to get as well, and we saw that in the second quarter.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun to watch, isn't she?
Yeah.
She got warm in that JV game, and it was kind of like, okay, we're going to dial her back a little bit, let somebody else do some stuff, and then it was like, as soon as we need any type of an offensive spark, we know who we're going to. And you know what? That's the best part about my bench. It could be any one of those 3. It can be Claire, it can be Carly, it can be Violet. And 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, the first 3 off the bench, that's pretty exciting for me. But they bring different styles. And Violet tonight was everything. She had the outside game. They closed out hard on her, went by, and she's got such touch on that floater that it was almost impossible for them to play defense on her because she did such a good job.
And you mentioned Claire Irie. We had her down for 10 points and 5 rebounds here, 3 made threes, 2 of them in that third quarter when it started to separate. When that game, Hoots, up by 2 at the intermission, then a 19-8 run there in the third quarter, and you never look behind. What changed from the team in the first 16 minutes to the second 16 minutes where you held Medina-Pingree-Buchanan to just 13 points offensively?
We seem to struggle right out of the gates. Any type of an odd front zone, if someone comes out 1-3-1 or 1-2-2, it's like, deer in the headlights. I had 1 game of film on them, saw 2-3, and that's what we prepared for in our hour of practice that we had in the last week and a half. But they came out. We'd seen 1-2-2 before. We got into our stuff, and we were struggling right away, but eventually we found out where we wanted to attack. We got to those spots and we made the shots.
And that's a big thing. And you're able to hit 7 threes. You got to the free throw line a lot early, not as much in the second half, but a balanced effort. Hoots, again, 3 players in double digits with Claire and Violet. Edison Hannig, I know she had to play through some foul trouble, but able to get 12 points as well. What did you learn from your team after, again, about a week off of practice, not getting to have an opportunity to get in the gym too much? You have a little time between your next opponent, which is going to be really good coming in here in Mayport CG. But what did you see from your team for 32 minutes?
Guts, which is really what you ask for, from your team when you have that much time off.
Yep.
We told them, the shots might not go in right away, but work your butt off on defense and be in good spots. They made really good shots there. Offensively, they were phenomenal in the first half. I thought we worked hard, but we gave up shots to players that we shouldn't have. In the second half, we changed that. And the girls that were assigned to them did their job, which turned into offense for us.
It was a lot of fun to see. 5-1 on the season, Nathan. Congratulations and best of luck moving forward, and happy holidays as well.
You as well. Thank you.
That again, Nathan Hoots with us here from the Maple River Raiders. We'll put a bow on this one when we take a look at the final numbers. That is next.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devil's Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
As we come back here, the final numbers in this one for the Maple River Raiders, they would have 8 players in the scoring column, 18 turnovers, 7 of 15 from the line, and 7 made threes. While for the Thunder, they would finish with 17 turnovers, 4 players in the scoring column, 3 of 6 from the line, with 7 made threes here for the Thunder. Individual numbers, Maple River led by the double digits of Violet Richmond, 4 of 4 from the line, 2 made threes. Richmond with 14 points. 12 points then by Addison Hannig, and 10 points here by Claire Irie with 5 rebounds and 3 made threes. 8 points by Chloe Wedge. They got a couple rebounds. You had 3 points by Iris Richmond, that triple back in the first quarter. 5 by Carly Hovelson, all 5 in the second half. 3 then by Iris Richmond with the 4 rebounds, and 2 points by Kaloran with 9 rebounds. So Bree did a good job on the boards, and Kenna LaRue with 2 points as well, handling the offense here for the Raiders. For Medina-Pingree-Buchanan, 16 points with Allison Thomas. And you had 12 points by Lily Bull, 4 made threes, 8 by Maddie Geffro, and 6 rebounds, and 6 points by Isabel Schmidt as well. Again, the Thunder, they were led by the 16 with Allison Thomas. They're 3-3 on the season. Next up, a home game on January the 3rd against Carrington. While for the Maple River Raiders, they improved to 5-1 on the season. Their next game against Mayport CG on December the 29th. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks to Corey Mack and Nathan Hoots joining us on our pregame show. And thanks to Coach Hoots and Violet Richmond for joining us on the postgame show as well. Again, your final on our City Hope scoreboard: the Raiders 56, the Thunder 42. Have a good rest of your Monday night and enjoy the holiday season. And check out yourliveevent.com for more games this week, including the Raiders boys basketball home opener tomorrow in Castleton against the second-ranked Squirrels at 7:30. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week and Monday night.